Hi everybody and welcome to the Team Tomey Inner Circle Weekly Meetup. Can I get it all out of my mouth? This is also known as the Team Tomey Webinar. Maybe that's what I should just start calling it, the Team Tomey Webinar. Anyway, glad to see everybody here tonight. Got a lot of people still coming in. Good. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to start with housekeeping, of course. Let's see who's on. We've got Bill, Bob, C. Stewart. We got Fred, Gary, George, Holly. Fred, Gary, George, Holly, Hugh, Jan, Joe, Libby, Randy, Reggie, Rick, Robert, and Roy. Good to see all of you guys today. There's still people coming in. Sorry guys if I missed you. There's still a lot of people coming in. Alright. Sorry if I missed you guys. Welcome to the Team Tomey webinar. Bill says good to see you. Good to see you too, Bill. Remember, our mission of these webinars, to continually learn to market our businesses online and get the help we need to move forward with our business, okay? This is all about you learning from me and coming and get the help you need from me, okay? This is for everybody in all my coaching programs to come and get live help from me. Suresh here too. Perfect. Suresh, for some reason, it's not showing your name. It's doing some weird waiting for... Let's go down here. Yeah, Suresh, it's not showing you at all. That's really weird. Alright guys, so the Facebook group, of course we have the Team Tomey Inner Circle Facebook group. That's for my customers only. This webinar is for my customers only. If you're not part of the Team Tomey Inner Circle coaching group, you need to get over there. If you're not interacting in the Team Tomey Inner Circle coaching group, you need to be interacting in there, okay guys? I've been lax about sharing stuff in there. I have been sharing a lot with the I Am With Liz people. I have a free group. It's my I Am With Liz group. I have a group for each of my businesses, basically. I have a lot of groups. A lot. But I've been sharing a lot with the I Am With Liz group. I got to remember to share stuff with you guys, too. Britta says, yeah, a lot. Randy says, am I the only one who can't hear anything? Evidently. Randy. You can't hear me, so... where was I? I'll be sharing more stuff in there. I have been with my I Am With Liz people. A lot of marketing stuff, and I need to be sharing that with you guys too. I just don't want to post the same content in all my groups. So I think what I'm going to start doing is with the I Am With Liz people, I share like lots of resources, okay? With you guys, I think I'm going to share exactly what I'm doing in my business. I think that's what's going to help. So when I, am working in my business, I'll be posting in there what I'm doing and why I'm doing it to help you guys with your business. Sound like a plan, guys? Currently, right now, I am changing all of my free offer lists to double opt-in. So here's something I can share with you guys right now. I'm going to go ahead and post this in here just to get the ball rolling so I can show you guys. And especially because tonight's all about, getting traffic with Facebook groups. So Team Tomey Inner Circle group. You know what? Here's what we'll do. When we get to this part in tonight's instructions on our lesson, I'll show you guys me creating a post for here, okay? That makes more sense than me showing you guys right now. Let me cover the whole Facebook group thing first, and then when we start talking about what kind of content to post in your group, we can post in there. Randy says, weird, I get sound over the phone. Go to webinar has no sound, but I passed the sound check. Log in and log out, Randy. Brenda says, if you get here before the host, you need to log out and come back. Really? I've never had that issue. Gary says, same here. Gary, do you have that issue too? And is it just on this webinar, or is it on, well, how many webinars do you guys get in? Joe says that's not true for everyone. Okay, so some people, when... Rick says, okay, yeah. A lot of people are saying I was here before Liz. Rick said he was here. Everybody, okay, so it must be certain people. Alright guys, if you ever get on a webinar and you can't hear, the best thing to do is to leave and then come back in. Alright guys, so let's see what else we got. Alright, today's lesson, and then we'll go to Q&A, and then we'll do Accountability Tuesday. So tonight the lesson is on getting traffic with your own Facebook group. We have covered traffic on, good Lord, everything. We've still got a lot of things to cover. I'm probably going to do, I don't know, we might do this for a couple more months, keep talking about traffic till we have like a massive resource, and then I'll go to you know, some more marketing tactics, and then you know we'll start going back and forth between marketing tactics and traffic, so we're not just all traffic all the time, and then some business building things and stuff like that. I want to mix it up for you guys, but right now I'm trying to cover a lot about traffic. And everybody seems to be enjoying it, so we're just going to keep running with that. Alright, Roy says I was here before Liz too showed up. Okay. Alright, so Facebook traffic. Let me grab my notes here, guys. And I have created a resource document for you guys tonight, like every webinar, but this one has lots of great resources in it on this topic too. So I'll be showing you guys those in just a minute too. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to create and profit from your own Facebook group. Before we get started, let me show you a couple of my groups and why I have them, okay? So it looks like somebody's wanting to join the Team Tomey group here, probably on this webinar, so let me go ahead and let them in. But I have several groups. If we go here to, let me go to my main Facebook. Oh, Cousin Joe. Guys, I have a cousin that is learning a lot from me right now. That's Cousin Joe. Everybody can say hi to Cousin Joe. Alright, so these are groups you manage. These are all the groups that I manage. I got several of them, like this one is one that I'm just thinking about doing. This one, I'm going to do this eventually, but I don't have anything really going on in here. This is just kind of a thing I'm doing. This is one that I've been wanting to do, and this is one I've been wanting to do. But the rest of them, and of course my Get Healthy challenges, that's my only niche one I have on this Facebook account. But the majority of these, are for my customers, okay? So like 3K in 30 Days Workshop, this is just for people who are in this coaching program. PLR Creators Mastermind, just for people who are in this coaching program. Six-Figure Membership Academy, same thing, just customers. Lessons with Liz, just customers. Backstage with Liz, just my Backstage with Liz people. Product Empire Biz Model Challenge, just my coaching people for that. And then the Resale Rights Creators Mastermind, just my coaching people for that. I have several coaching programs that I run. I teach different business models. That's my main thing that I do online. So I have a group for each of those business models. Then, for each of my brands that I have a group for. So, Team Tomey is a brand I have. It encompasses all of my coaching programs, everything I teach about internet marketing. My PLR Mastermind, that's my PLR brand. My PLR Mastermind is not the name of my brand, though. I messed up with this group. I should have named it as part of my brand. Backpack Business Lifestyle, that's a brand I have. I think that's, I Am With Liz. That's a brand I have. So I have my internet marketing brand. I have my online business building brand. and I have my PLR brand. So those are the main things, okay? So I use these for getting people into my group, showing them what I know, interacting with them. It's a real bonding experience, okay? So that's why I have these free ones. And then, of course, the reason why I have my coaching ones is so that I can have all my coaching people in one spot, and they can help each other, they can network with each other, interact with each other, and interact with me. So you need to decide why you want a group. Is it for your brand? So you can start, when you create a Facebook group, it's basically like creating an email list. You're getting a bunch of people who are interested in what you have to teach, to offer, all of that into one thing, okay? So, a couple of things. Why would you want to use a Facebook group instead of a fan page? Now, the main reason is they get more reach. Meaning, if you make a post on your fan page, only a very small percentage of fans see it. Even if you have a very interactive fan base, way more people see the post in your group than posts you make to your fan page, okay? So I have let me pull up one of my pages here. I hate trying to be on Facebook and teach because it's just constant notifications. Let's go to your pages. So here is my fan page for my PLR business, okay? So I could make a post on here and like nobody's going to see it. Absolutely nobody on here is going to see stuff. If we look, 10 people reached. And this was posted in February. So let's look what happens when I post in my Facebook group for my PLR. Let's go back here to groups, my PLR mastermind. So if we look in here, when I make posts and stuff like that, I'm getting a lot of likes, I'm getting comments, stuff like that, okay? So as you see, there's a lot more interaction going on in my group than on my Facebook fan page. And the biggest reason for that is this is the platform where you basically run ads from. That's what your fan page or your business page is basically for now. So that's why I like having the whole group thing. And guys, you've seen those posts where people make a post on Facebook and they're like, the link is in the comments. In a group, I can post a link straight in here and it still gets lots of engagement. So it doesn't even matter if I'm posting a link right in here. That's what you're supposed to do in groups. You're supposed to share stuff. Facebook just doesn't want you to do it on your main profile for some reason, which is really weird. But I get way more engagement in my groups than I do anything, okay? Now I see a couple questions. Let me see. Bill says, sorry about that. What are you sorry for, Bill? Everybody saying hi to Cousin Joe. Cousin Joe wants to build his own, hopefully he doesn't mind me sharing with you guys, wants to build his own local marketing agency. So that's what I'm helping him with. Bill says, liking everything and having all those pop-ups. Oh, that's what Facebook is for, man. Don't sweat that. Okay, so I've showed you guys my group. So what you need to do is decide on what you want to do with your group. Is it for your brand? Is it for your coaching program? Stuff like that. If you're trying to use it to get traffic, it should be for your brand. Hands down, okay? So I have a couple of those. Let's go back to groups here. My PLR Mastermind. Okay, so my PLR Mastermind, this is a group that I have. We'll just use this one as an example tonight. This is a group I have because I want to get everybody who's interested in buying and using PLR into this group. And then is what I want to do is I want to take this group and get them on my list. But I use this group to interact with my people, build relationships, share my content. So, it makes me look like I know what I'm talking about when I share really good content in here. This is building loyal followers, okay? This is more powerful than even your email list. Granted, more people open my emails than, interact with my stuff here, but the people who interact here are more likely to buy most of the time. Dell says, so we will need a fan page. We'll be running FB ads? Absolutely. And Val says, how to get significant number of people in the FB group, FB ads, other. I'm going to be talking about that just in a little bit. All right, guys. So, what you need to do is create your Facebook group for whatever purpose you're going to have it for. Hopefully, it's for building your brand. Now, there is a really awesome tutorial, and I'm going to put this in your resources. I don't want to start another group right now, so I can't go through the whole, here's how to start your Facebook group. But this is how to create a Facebook group, and it tells you exactly what to do, what settings you need to have, what you need to put in your info, your photo cover, your group cover needs to be really good. I'm really bad about creating really ugly ones, and it's because I suck at graphics. I need to be paying people to create these graphics for me. I just haven't had time to outsource the whole thing, okay? But your graphics need to look really good. Please do better than me, okay? Everybody loves this Team Tomey one. I think it's god-awful. But I've gotten more people going, wow, I love the new group cover photo. And I'm like, oh, that's ugly. That's just ugly. And I used Snappa to create it. But it's supposed to be, I live at the beach type thing. So I just put a beach picture in here. The big orange sun looking thing, a quote that I've said, and then just named it, okay? But you need to do better on your graphics than I do on mine. Let's see what else in here. Okay, select group type. He goes over that. Write a description to tell people what the group is about in more detail. Add up to 5 tags. Definitely need to add your tags. Add your location if you're a local group. If you're not a local group, don't do that. A customized URL. If you look at mine, all of mine have the group name in it. So Team Tomey, My PLR Mastermind, you definitely want to do that. This is all in your group settings. Let's go through here. Add or invite friends and promote your Facebook group. You've got to add at least one person to your group to get it started. But guys, do not automatically add people to your Facebook group. That is so annoying, okay? I know there is now a function where you can invite people. So like here it says to add a friend, enter their name. To invite a customer, enter their email address. If you want to add a personalized note on the invite, click on the tiny blue icon on the right. So let's see how this works. Who am I going to? Okay, embed invite. Personalize your invite with a note. Okay, so if I want to add, let's see, who is not in this group? Let's say I want to add Joe's already been added. Howard. All right, Howard, do you mind if I use you as an example? Okay, you can leave the group at any time, of course. So I'm going to put in Howard here. Oh, shoot. Undo. Let's do invite. So Howard. And I'm going to send him an invite. Easy as that, okay? Instead of just adding people, invite them, okay? Even inviting them, I'm not real crazy about. If I find your group great, or if you come to me and you ask me, great. But it gets annoying when you get tons of people trying to invite you to their group, okay? So once you go through all of this, let's see if there's any other that you need to add. If you... certain invites you could use, okay, link it to your Facebook page. That's something you can do. I I think I unlinked all of mine, and I can't remember why. Oh, I remember why, because when I was going to post in my groups, it was posting as my page instead of me. And I don't want to be posting as my page. I want to be posting as me. But if you have people who find your Facebook business page or your Facebook fan page, it's the same thing, guys. I still call them fan pages because I'm old school. I've been doing this a minute. But if somebody finds your Facebook fan page, they will see your group and can join your group. So it's kind of a catch-22 situation. I'm just not doing that right now because I get tired of having to switch it to me posting instead of me posting as my page. Everybody get that? Anybody confused on that? Let's go over here while I'm waiting for questions from you guys. Okay, so add it to your page. Link, and you're set. All right, so all of this will show you how to do set up your page. Okay. Now, once you have your group built, you need to fill it with content. You can do that by, of course, searching the internet. If we go into my I Am with Liz group, like I was telling you guys earlier, I've been sharing a lot of stuff in here lately. So we talk a lot about writing copy for our sales letters and emails in here. Why? Well, because da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so I talk about why it's important to write, learn to write sales copy. And I shared a really cool resource I found. This is 27 examples of product benefits. So you're sitting around and you have your product and you're like, I can't think of, I can't pull benefits out of this. People want this because, okay, those are usually features, so what's the benefit? So this shows that. And then I shared my traffic stacking method in here. And then, here we go. Something I'm doing in my business is using double opt-in for my free offer list. Basically, my squeeze pages that give something away for free. I'm doing this for a few reasons. I tell them why, and then when you switch over to doing this, when you make people confirm to get on your list, when you make them double opt-in, you've got to have really great-looking confirmation pages. So I was researching how to create a great confirmation page, and I shared this resource I found while doing that. And then I also found some more stuff. How to make a great first impression. Let's see, why did I share this? Okay, so today I've been doing more research on this. Setting up your confirmation email is as important as setting up your thank you page. So I found a whole bunch of resources on creating the best confirmation email that makes people actually, click and confirm their email. And I posted all of that here. So as you're, figuring stuff out, researching, learning, post that stuff to your group. Because if you're building a group that is interested in what you have to teach and what you have to offer, there's no reason as you're learning that you can't share those resources with those people. They're going to be thankful for it. So everybody saw this, and anybody who's wanting to, use double opt-in, they're like, oh wow, it doesn't matter that the resource isn't for me. I just gave them a really good resource that's going to allow them to do something. Everybody get that? It's okay to share resources that aren't yours. But you definitely want to post things that are yours too, okay? In my PLR mastermind group, or actually just the I Am with Liz group, like this right here, this is a video I did. I posted this in here. You need to constantly be thinking, what do my people want to know? You can do that by going, okay, what is it that I personally want to know about my niche? And then go and search those things out or create those things and share them with your group. I probably need to be helping with some notes here. Okay, so number 1 is create your group. Number 2, fill your group with some initial content. Okay? So you can post things from your blog. I've posted videos I've done on YouTube. And then again, like I said, if you find like PDFs or any type of downloads or anything like that, there's a file section. Is there no more file section, guys? There's the about, discussion, announcements, members, events, videos, photos, groups. Oh, where did the file section go? Wonder if that's a setting that got turned off. Let's take a look at this. Because the file section of all these groups was awesome. Edit group settings. Let's see if they, location, linked pages, color, privacy, membership approval. Manage group. Oh, this sucks now. Let's go to Backpack Business Mastermind here. No, that's not what I wanted. The file section of these groups was a killer thing. I put all kinds of files in my Backpack Business one, so let me see if they've taken Backpack. This is a group for another of my brands. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. Files. So this group has the files, but this group doesn't. This group doesn't. And this group does. So that's really weird. I'll have to investigate why. Maybe it's the type of group I have it as. If we go to more, edit group settings. Oh, I don't even have a group type picked for this one. More, edit group settings. Group type, team. Huh, so that's really weird. I don't know why some groups do and some groups don't. I'll have to investigate that and see. Ah, Sergio, that could very well be it. I believe that if you don't have any shared files, the link doesn't appear, but it's an assumption. Yep. Libby says, can you use FB Live with FB groups? Absolutely. You can go live within your group. You can go live within your page. All kinds of stuff. And that's something I'm going to get back to Facebook Lives. I did so well with freaking Facebook Lives for so long. Got a lot of engagement, got a lot of traffic. I need to get back to that. And we'll be talking about that later. Alright, so that's how you get content in here, okay? You can also tell your members they can post content if you're going to allow them to post content. You want to be careful with that. Tell them they can post content, but they need to get your approval first. That'll get things going in your group. You need to, when you create a group in your niche, you need to have at least 3 to 5 people that you know that can come in there and help you get the group started. So you could go to a friend you have in the business and say, hey, for the next 60 days, could you be a moderator in my group and, post things in there, start conversations, ask questions and stuff like that. Because if people don't see anything being posted in a group, they're not going to post in that group either, okay? So that's a good way to get people interacting in your group. I think that's it on, it's basically just throw content in there, guys. Get your group set up and then start putting content in there. So then the third thing would be, fill your group with some initial content. Number 3, get people to join your group, okay? And I'm going to put a note right here. How to get your group off of Facebook and on your list. That's something else we're going to talk about too. Okay, so I know somebody, who was it that asked how to get people to join your group? Let me go back to comments here. Val did. Yep. Okay, so Val says how to get significant number of people in the group. FB Ads Other. Now, of course, yes, you can use Facebook advertising. You can use Facebook advertising for all kinds of stuff. If you have a really good group with a really good, call to action, Facebook ads would probably work really well. I know a lot of people who have grown their groups with using Facebook ads, like made massive groups with it, okay? But I've not talked to them to know if those groups are, if people are interacting in those groups, if they're engaging and stuff like that, okay? So I can't say that I've used that, but I know people who have. So that's one way. Um, so you can, of course, search for related pages to your niche. Make good posts and join groups, okay? You're going to join Facebook groups, make good posts in there. And then once you start doing that, contact the group owner and ask if they'll do like a promotional swap with you. Say, hey, I would love to talk about your group and my group. Could you do the same for me, type thing? Almost like a joint venture, or that would be a joint venture. You promote your group and I'll promote your group and my group if you'll promote my group and your group type thing. Kind of a you scratch my back, I scratch your back kind of thing. Everybody get that? It's a really good way to get people from related groups coming into your group, okay? If you have a big purpose for your group, that's really going to help when you go and ask people to promote your group in their group. Let's see. Now, I had somebody ask me the other day, Liz, I saw something on Fiverr offering to get people to be part of my group. You might not want to buy a service like that, okay? Because they're not going to bring you a good quality member. That's what you want. This is just like building an email list, like I said, okay? You want people in your group who are interested in your niche, okay? So be careful with services like that. There are services out there that'll build your Facebook group for you, but you should be very careful of those. Of course, if you have a list, mail that list. I put a link to my Facebook group in every email I send out across all my niches. And I have several groups and other niches also, not on this account, but on different accounts. You can also post about your group on your personal page. On my regular Facebook profile, so if we go in here. So on my regular Facebook profile, I make posts here all the time about my different groups. So if I'm talking about PLR, I'm like, hey, we're in the PLR group and we're talking about this really cool tactic. If you want to join this group, click here type thing. Okay, so definitely use your Facebook page. You can also do like a contest and get people to share a post about your Facebook group. Tell them you'll pick one person who has shared your original post to win some kind of prize. It needs to be related to your niche, okay? You don't want a bunch of people in your group who care nothing about your niche. I cannot say that enough to you guys. And like I said, you can definitely use Facebook ads too, okay? It starts to be a slow process. It really does. And you need to be learning about different tactics you can use to get more people into your group, okay? I have some questions. Let me see what we got here. Nope, just you guys saying yes. Perfect. All right, so I was just talking about the whole posting content in your group. So like with you guys, I'm going to be posting content about more of what I'm working on in my business. I'll come back to that and do that. But posting content in your group is really easy. You just make a post like you would on Facebook. So let's do this. Let's do on tonight's webinar, we were talking about posting to groups. I realized I haven't been posting a lot of content in here for you guys. Alright, so when I post in my groups, something I do, because when you post in your group, your post is seen in the person, whoever your group member's newsfeed, okay? So like if I'm part of some other group, when they post in that group, it shows up in my newsfeed. So to get people's attention, we're going back here to the whole fill your group with some initial content. We need to, and I'm going to put this as number 4 actually, continually add content to your group, okay? So what I do to grab attention is I create a graphic for almost every post I post in any of my Facebook groups. You guys will see me doing this. What this does is it shows up in people's news feeds, and they're a lot more apt to stop and look and come see your post and then interact in your group. So I'm just going to create a graphic for what I just did. Let's see. And guys, this is Snappa. This is a great little thing I use to create my graphics. Let's see. Trying to find one I haven't used. Let's see. It's related to money, so I could do this one. And money always grabs people's attention, so let's do this. I'm going to take that thing out. I'm going to do the hashtag Team Tomey, because this is part of the branding. So people see this, they're like, ah, that's a post about Team Tomey. Let me see what's going on here. So I'm promising more great content for you guys. So, let's see how big we can make this. Val says, why do you use Snappa instead of Canva? I just like it better. Dell says, can you run surveys inside of your group? Yes, you can. Alright, so this is looking good. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to make sure. Rick says, I use Usign. Never heard of that one, I don't think. I probably have. I use Canva too, guys. I just like Snappa better. Alright, so I'm going to save this. Guys, see how long it took me to create that? Like moments. Now I'm going to download it. Just going to save it as Team Tomey Promise Post. Photo. Find what I just created. There it is. And post. So when people see this, and I probably could have made the whole Team Tomey thing a little bigger, but I'm not going to go back and correct that. I'm making you a promise. And people are going to go, okay, what's going on with Liz? What the hell is she doing now? And they're going to come read this post, hopefully, okay? But if I would have just done this with just some text, they wouldn't have known it's a Team Tomey post. And then this wouldn't have grabbed their attention, okay? So that's why I did that. Everybody understand the method to my madness with that? And see, there's a group I'm a part of. And the group owner made a post and it notified me. Why? Because I have notifications turned on. You also want to get your people to do that too. All right, we got some yeses coming in. Is this helping you guys? Any feedback? Any questions on what I'm teaching you here? All right, so everything I've taught you so far will get you your initial members and will get you your initial content. Like I said, you need to continually get people to join your group and you need to continually add content, okay? Now, the next phase of this is getting people from your Facebook group onto your list. And if you guys notice, except for in Team Tomey, because I'm not trying to get you guys on a list, you guys are customers. In my I Am With Liz group, if we scroll down, I have a pinned post that encourages people to come and get on my list. I have a squeeze page here. So this is how I get people from my group onto my list. This is exactly what you want to be doing, okay? Other things you can do in your group. Sorry guys, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Good Lord. The notifications. Another thing you can do in your group to monetize your group. You can promote or post product reviews. Product reviews are huge in groups. Post your blog content. A lot of times I will post like this right here. When people click on this, it takes them straight to my blog. And hopefully when they get to my blog, when it loads, they will see, usually there's a pop-up here. I'm not sure if it'll pop up right now or not because I've already seen it, I think, once today. I think I have that set to only show once a day or maybe only once per session. But hopefully they'll see, oh, look, I can get on Liz's list. And they'll come here and they'll opt in, okay? You can post video tutorials and promote either one of your products or a product that you're an affiliate for in the video or promote your squeeze page in your video. Make a direct call to action post about a product you're an affiliate for or your own products. You can offer services in your group. You can find CPA offers, offer specials and discounts to your group, just for members only, okay? So basically anything you can think of that is related to the niche of your group that will make you money and or get people on your list, post it, okay? All right, guys, so just to recap here, you need a Facebook group because you're going to get your content in front of a lot more people than you would your fan page. Not only that, but group members are going to be way more responsive than just people who have liked your page, okay? You can interact with people. You can bond with them, okay? A lot of you guys know me because of my interaction with you in these groups. Most of you on this webinar know me because of interaction in these groups. You need to be doing stuff daily to get members. I gave you several tactics, but you've got to be working daily to get members, okay? Always interact with your members and always provide good stuff for them related to your niche. Watch for questions, encourage questions, answer those questions. The main goal of your group should be to get them on your list. Facebook is great, but it can go away anytime or they can change the rules at any time, so make sure you're always working to get the members in your group onto your list. And then monetize your group, okay? So there you go, guys. You've now been fully educated. And you can now go create your own Facebook group and get started. Anybody have any questions on what we've covered here? So, like I said here, create group, fill it with content. Get people to join your group. Continually add content to your group. And it probably should be number 5. Continually be getting people to join your group. And then number 6. Always be getting your members off of Facebook and on your list. Those are my big 6 points about doing this. Trevor says, love it, need to start doing that, been so lazy on things. Yeah, Trev, just use it like a blog. That's basically what my Facebook group is. It's like a blog where I can really interact with people. People don't comment on blogs anymore. Because we're all addicted to Facebook. Rick says, yeah, but hold on, I just got a notification from you on Facebook. I need to read it. Awesome. All right. Yes, yes. Very good. Yes, excellent. Clear so far. Yes, good help. Very helpful info. Merrick says, can we get the graphics to link back to our website? I don't think so. No. Nope, can't do that. Or I don't know how yet. Howard says, money getting. Frank Kern? Abso-frickin-lutely. I love Frank Kern. Guys, don't even get me started on Frank Kern. Frank Kern is like my marketing god. I almost worship. If I worshipped anybody else other than God, it would be Frank Kern. So let's put it that way. Let's see. Howard says, would you recommend skipping the page and just use groups? If you never plan on doing Facebook ads, I don't know why you would have a Facebook page unless it's just for presence. Larry says, educated by Liz, a new group possibility. So basically you're going to take all my customers and put them in a group? I don't think so, Larry. Dell says, when would you build a group of paying members only? When you have a product. Val says, there is a group platform called Mighty Networks in case FB groups go south. Yeah, I've played with Mighty Networks. It's more... Here, I've never seen something be so mobile friendly that it's not desktop friendly. I have so many issues using that on my computer, but no issues using it on my phone. But here's the thing, guys. That's where it's going. It's going all mobile. I don't think it'll ever be all mobile, but it's going the majority mobile. Del says, when you use the term page, are you only speaking about fan pages? No. Sometimes when I say page, I mean my Facebook page is, my profile. And sometimes when I say Facebook page, I mean your Facebook business page. So Facebook business page and Facebook fan page are the same thing. Does that help, Del? I know, hun. I know with all the... There's so many interchangeable words that we use. Like, I mean, the term squeeze page... We use that thing for everything, and actually, we don't even use it correctly. I know there's so many terms and the lingo to understand. It gets confusing, and I'm sorry. Blame that on Frank Kern, because he told everybody to go make up names for their stuff, so they stand out. Richard says, is it best to separate product-only groups, customers, and non-customer groups? I would have a group for all your customers. That has been Team Tomey is the best group I have. And I'm not just saying that because you guys are my Team Tomey group. You guys are hands down the best group I have. You're my favorite people. And that's because you guys believe in a lot of the same things I believe in. You listen to me. You follow me. You know I'm here for you. So that's probably why I have such it's my favorite group. It's because I have a bond with you guys. I have way too many groups, but I also have several coaching programs, and I don't want all of my coaching program people to get confused and be thrown into one group. So I have a group for each coaching program, and then I have a group for each brand, so people don't get confused. Most people don't do what I do. They don't build multiple brands. They don't have all these products. So most people aren't going to have what I have, okay? If you're normal and, you just want a nice, relaxing business that makes you good money, you're not going to go this route. But the reason why I do what I do is because I'm trying to keep everybody segregated. Trev says, hey, where is the 1 in 90 Facebook group? Oh my God, Trevor, we really do go back. 1 in 90. I've actually thought about redoing that one. Guys, 1 in 90 was a coaching program I did about niche marketing. And I quit even talking about niche marketing years ago because I had so many people copying me. I'm in over 20 different niches, and I've got tons of products in each of those niches. And I was having so many people copy me that I just stopped talking about niche marketing, but it's coming back. Gary says, who's normal? Larry says, why would normal people be in your group? Exactly. None of us are normal. Don't ever try and be normal. Lee says, just don't say Kleenex for tissues. Libby says, you need to do niche marketing in. I'm all about it. Dave says, what is normal, right? Val says, don't you have to have a page in order to make a group? No. Like I said, first I linked my groups to their associated pages. And then I unlinked them because it kept making me post as the page in my groups. And I didn't want to post as the page. When you guys have a Facebook page, let me show you. When you have pages, and let's say, let me find a page about Florida. Venice, Florida, real people. Alright, so this is, let me find Venice, Florida, real people. Okay, so this is the real people of Venice group that I'm part of. All they do is bitch about Venice. Florida, here where I live, okay? So when I go in here to make a post, I can, maybe, no, I don't want to do a get together. Can I just freaking write a post? Thanks. I can, where is that function at? That's not what I want to do. I might have to open my, oh my god, I moved to Florida page. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about here. I just gotta remember how to do it. I usually do this on mobile. So pages. So I have this page called OMG I moved to Florida. It's a little niche thing that I was experimenting with. I need to get back to. Okay, so I can... Alright, right here it is. So I can post as Liz Tomey. I can post as oh my god, I moved to Florida, this page. So if we go back here and we click refresh, see if it'll let me pick here. Libby says, so if I post as myself in my FB group, will it show up on my timeline? No. Alright, I'm just making sure I'm getting everybody's questions answered here. Okay. Where is that? Add file, more. Ah, here we go. Your pages, business manager, create. Oh, that's not it either. How to post as your business page. Let's see here. Go to the page you want to publish on. Click your profile picture in the right corner. Okay, so I guess it's just pages you can do that on. No, because when I was going in my groups... Well, it's going to schedule a post. When I was going to my groups, I guess when I link it, it allows me to post as my page in this group. That's the only way. But you can post as your page on other people's pages then. Richard says, how do I get the files tab not showing in my group? Add a file, see what happens. Alright, this one doesn't have a file, so we're going to do more. Let's test that. Add a file. This is just a test file. Choose file. Post. Now, if I refresh, Sergio was right. Once you put files in your group, if this thing will ever load, once you post files in your group, the files tab shows up. For some reason, I'm having a real hard time. There we go. So now when people come to this group, come on. Sorry guys, I get really impatient with the whole loading of my pages. When people come in this group, now they see the files thing. So if you don't have any files listed, you're not going to see that. So I'm going to delete this because I do not have the right to give that away. There we go. Alright, we have talked about a lot of stuff tonight. Anybody have any questions about what we've talked about? Dell says, not to be off topic, but how do you organize the order of the groups you belong to on the left side of the screen? This right here. So if I go to Facebook, this right here, is that what you're talking about? You can add them to shortcuts, and then you click edit. And so these are all the groups that I am part of. And I just have like the launch groups pinned in this. I just want my launch groups here. But like if I wanted, Lessons with Liz, I could do pinned to top or hidden from shortcuts if I didn't want it in there, and it'll put it in there. I don't think you can order these though. Nope, you can't order them. I wish you could. That would be cool. Alright guys, so that ends our discussion on Facebook groups. Hopefully everybody got a lot out of that. It was kind of a longer lesson than we normally do. I'm going to close out some of this. Now let's switch gears, and who has questions about anything I can help them with in their business? Oh, one last thing guys, in your webinar resources, I have put several different links to things that I have found that have helped me learn more about using Facebook groups. A lot of these start out the same way with, here's how to create your Facebook group. But read even further down and you'll get lots of tips about how to find content or create content you can post in your Facebook groups. You'll find lots of tips about how to get more people into your Facebook groups, and then lots of more tips of how to monetize. And then this one is how to find the best content to share on social media. It just gives you lots of great tips for finding good content to share. So that's all in your resources document today. And then somebody asked me to put Snappa in here too. Oops. Jordana. So 3 other resources. Snappa. And I'll get a link to that. Jan says, yep, it was Jan, thank you. Alright guys, any questions? Can I help you with anything in your business? Who needs help with anything they're working on in their business? I'll turn that off. Get rid of that. Anybody using PLR products that need help? Anybody who's building their business? Anybody in 3K in 3 days? Anybody in Product Empire? Any of you guys in Six Figure Reseller Academy? Any of you guys in Six Figure PLR Academy? Backstage with Liz people? Who needs help? Gary says branding. I'm going to need a little bit more of for you to ask your question in the form of a question. You just want me to teach you branding? Everything I know about branding? Do you have like 3 days? If you want to create a brand, my advice to you would be to sit down and decide what purpose you want to be in that group's life. So when I was creating Backpack Business Lifestyle, my purpose with that brand is to show people that there is freedom out there, that you can run your own business. You can have that freedom. You don't have to work at a 9-to-5 job. It's just got to be in you to build it. So that was my message there. So Gary says ebooks for resale. Okay, so are you looking for like a name for it? Gary says no. Okay. Then what are you looking for, Gary? Maybe you need to spend some time researching branding until you can come to me with like specific questions. Because I could teach you all day about branding. But I need specific questions to help you. All right, so everybody else in these coaching programs that I've just listed, all my customers, I'm going to assume you guys are out there just killing it, making a ton of money. Because nobody's asking any questions. Richard says, what's your tips for getting started with Reddit? I don't use Reddit. Reddit is something I would like to cover, but I'm going to have to use it before I can teach you guys to use it. I do know that's a vicious crowd over there. They are like cutthroat. And if you're in the internet marketing niche or the make money online niche, it's a really hard game to play over there. If you're in other niches, you should be good. But the internet marketing make money online niche, that's a hard game to play over there. All right, C. Stewart, I see you have your hand raised. If you have a question, there's like a chat box you can type in. All right, guys, I don't see any questions coming in. If you continue to have questions, you can just type them in. I'll answer them. But what I want to switch to now is the team Tomey. Oh my God, what is it called? Accountability group. Accountability Tuesday. I lost the word accountability there, guys. I was telling my cousin today, we were at the grocery store. My cousin Joe moved to Venice, and we've been spending a lot of time together here. So he went to the grocery store with me today, and we were talking about something, and I just lost the word. Produce was the word. Totally lost it. And I was telling him that was my mom, which was his aunt. When she started hitting about her mid-30s, she started forgetting words. Just we'd be talking, and she would just forget the word, and she would call them glitches. So I call them glitches. Just had a glitch. Forgot the word accountability. Probably because there's too much in my brain. Jan says, I don't really know what questions to ask. I'm still slowly working on my way through the resale right stuff. I have a job, so I don't need the money, but I want to build this business right. Larry says a senior moment. I'm not a senior yet. Jan, I get that. You've just got to find some kind of motivation. I was talking with another client today. She also has a job, and sometimes when you have a job, that takes away from your motivation. You've got to find that thing that motivates you to sit down and do the work. Are you happy with your job? Do you want to stay there? Well, then if not, then your motivation needs to be, okay, Jan, if I don't do this, I have to stay at my job. That's enough motivation. David says, don't worry, Liz, you'll make it to senior. All right, C. Stewart. Hey, Liz, not killing it. Just finishing up the school year, so I'll be getting back to the six-figure PLR. Yeah, I'll raise my hand. Too tired. I need your help, but need time to think of them. Thanks, Liz. No problem. Guys, as you're going through your week and you have questions, keep a Team Tomey journal. Write that stuff down. I'm a big journal person, guys. I've always got notebooks around me. I fill notebooks full of ideas. I fill notebooks with questions I have from my coaches, stuff like that. Always be writing that stuff down, okay? All right, so let me pull up the accountability stuff. All right, we're going to start at the top. You guys on this accountability list, I hope you're here tonight. Let's see, Fred. CD. Fred is here. Yay! Yay! So he gets a smiley face on his check-in, and he gets to continue on with us, maybe. I know for a fact Fred got done what he was supposed to do this week. So I need to check in with him after this webinar and see what he's going to be doing next week. Fred got it done. I am so proud of him for getting done what he was supposed to get done. All right, let's see. Gary says, I'll almost complete. Have to finish payment buttons and upload. JV Zoo rechecking package. Okay, going live socially. Let's see what he has here. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, Gary. You don't have your buttons on there now? That was part of what you were supposed to get done this week. Can we talk about why you don't have the buttons on there? Alright, this definitely needs to be critiqued. You need to find somebody to critique this. You need to move all of this stuff down to the very bottom. But this doesn't look bad at all. Whoa! What is this GDPR ready thing? Just tell the European Union you're GDPR good? Okay, so you've got a pop-up on here that doesn't really do anything but tell people to contact you. So that definitely needs to be taken care of. Let's see if Gary has any answers to... Gary, why didn't you get order buttons on here? Gary is here, though, so he gets a smiley face for that. I'm going to check in with him after the webinar. Gary says working on it. Alright, man. Part of when you tell me you're going to get something done, you need to get it fully done. Every bit of it. Even the order buttons. The order buttons are the easiest part of it all. So that's one thing you should have definitely had done, okay? Remember, it's my job to kick your butt. Holly, where are you? Holly, I saw a message from you today and I didn't get to read it all. Did you get additional blog posts and stuff on your blog? Actually, I want to keep Gary, says I want to talk to him about this. Alright, so now let's go to I Am with Holly. Holly, are you here? Yep, I see Holly. Let's see if Holly's gotten any more on her blog. Because what she was supposed to do this week is add additional blog posts, the sites that point. Okay. Everybody in their cookies policy. 4 tips for... Okay. We talked about your opt-in forms. I'm glad you got them on there. Now we just need to work on them to get them looking good. I only see the one post still, Holly. I got it to draft, not posted. Alright, why? Why not posted? And I need to make a new column over here while Holly's doing that. Gotta give Holly a no, too. Got a bit turned around with going back to 7FF training. Okay, so you just ran out of time this week, is that it? Perfect, Suresh. Getting to you in just a second, sweetie. Jan. I need to check in with Holly too. Holly, I'm still waiting to hear from you, but I'm just moving on to the next person while I'm trying to deal with multiple of you guys. All right, Jan says, Holly says, got tangled in my priorities. Okay, so, no, not tangled in her. And I'm just making notes here so that we can talk after the webinar about this. Gary, yes, okay. So, Jan, let me go back to you. Holly, we'll talk after the webinar, sweetie. In case you guys don't know what's going on, I picked 10 people to do an accountability thing with, and I'm working with them via Facebook Messenger, what they need to be doing every step of their business, and then pushing them each week. If they don't show up or they don't get the work done, then they get kicked out of the accountability program. It's an experiment I'm doing. I don't know if I'll ever do it again, or if I'll ever do it again for free, because it does take a lot of my time. Holly says, cool. Okay, so we'll talk to you after, Holly. Okay, Jan. I did a blog post and then set up one email for my love me, buy me, from me emails. I guess that no like and trust emails. That was the slowest crap process for me. I'll send you my blog address via Facebook after we finish if you'd like to look at it. You had only one post, but I have number 2 lined up. Doing a short email with a link to my blog post for my love me, buy me, from me. So it's the same stuff we delivered differently. Okay, so did you email... Jan has a list she built when she was doing PLR, and I told her that those PLR people could definitely be interested in her resale rights stuff too. Generally, PLR people are interested with anything with rights. Same thing with resale rights people. It's just anything with rights. So... Ah, looking good, sister. This looks great. Learn how to make money using resale rights. Okay. Then you've got this. Be a colorful duck. I like that. Okay. Looks like you need to get your sidebar set up on your post. Is there anything in this that points people to... And you can get it done for your package. It's called affiliate recruitment if you need help getting it. An affiliate if you need help getting affiliates. Ron Douglas. Great package. Ah, look at your little affiliate link. Always remember, guys, every piece of content you put anywhere on the internet always needs to lead to either something that builds your list or makes you money. Way to go, Jan. Sell, sell, sell. Exactly. Jan, you got this, sister. You are doing great. Is Jan going to get the what is it, the best pupil of the week award again? She's like 3 weeks in a row. She says it's just so slow. I know, but you'll get faster. You guys, you see all that I manage, all these different brands, and I don't even talk about my niche stuff, okay? You will get faster with it. You will get systems down, and you will get faster, I promise. Just start putting more in there. Dell says Jan is the accountability queen. Jan says, damn it, man, all the cool kids are going to start to hate me. No, that's not what we do in this group. It doesn't matter if we're totally frustrated, we're totally stuck. Anytime someone's being successful, we all stand up and applaud, no matter what. Right, guys? We don't hate. Not on those who are doing. Trev says definitely. Okay, so, Jan, then I will talk to you after tonight's webinar about what you need to do next. So, this is, like I said, this is just for me, so I know who I checked in with on Facebook Messenger. The please let me, and even better, buy for me. Follow up emails. Wait a minute, Jan. Let's see, though. This week you were going to email your people. Did you get that done? Or no, you were just working on the follow-up emails. Jan, did you got all those emails done? Yeah, okay, that's right. I thought you told me to wait until I had some of the follow-up emails. Exactly. Okay, so your follow-up emails are done then, right? If not, you're going to have to give that award. Uh-oh. Only one email in a week? Well, guess what? You're going to have to hand that award to Fred, who got it all done. Chance of shit. Alright, so far, we're on person number 4. Alright, Jan, so why didn't we get all the emails done? Time, work. Jan says, go Fred, I'm good with handing it to him. Yeah, it was funny because Fred emailed me, I think it was yesterday, and he was like, I got everything done except for the order button. I was okay. I was like, okay, so why not the order button? Go get it. He was like, da-da-da, and I was like, go get it done. And he went and got it done. See, Fred? It's a good thing you did. Fred says, yay, me, 3 down, 4 to go. Alright. Okay, Jan, so now, she says, no, I was actually working on that one email since it went with my blog post. So I rewrote the PLR for the blog post, okay? You rewrote the PLR for the blog post, and you got an email written for that blog post. Yes, okay. Alright, I think next week we need to push you to do a little bit more. I know you're learning, and it's a slow process learning and doing at the same time, but I want you definitely being able to do more. Jan says my goal is 3 this week. Okay, we'll talk about that on Messenger. All right, so we're gonna make notes about Jan here. No, she put the work in, but it's just a slow go because she's learning too. Okay, but you are focused and you are working on this. That's what I need you to be doing. Rick! Where is Rick? Is Rick still here? Yes, he is. Alright, so Rick's on. Rick, I know you sent me a messenger message today too. Guys, I only do messenger messages at night. I work during the day, deal with clients during the day, my one-on-one calls and stuff, and then at night I do emails and Facebook Messenger. From about midnight to 2 a.m., that's when I'm doing emails and Facebook Messenger. So generally, if you send me a message on Tuesday when we're doing these, I won't see it until Tuesday night after the webinar. So Rick, why is this not pulling up? Rick, are you there? Alright, Rick says, the product itself is done, 24 videos with about 5 hours of training from start to finish, but I have to pick a name for it, and I also have the download, member page, and sales page to do, and it will be 100% completed. Alright, but the product is done, right? Absolutely. Hot dog. I am so proud of you. Alright, so Fred and Rick are the winners so far. Alright, man, then is what I will do is I will read that message you sent me via Messenger, and we will talk about that and then what your next steps are for next week, okay? Yay! Alright, Robert Howe. Are you on still? Yes. Perfect. Okay, so you get a smiley face this week because you're here. And let's see. Sales page and JV page done. Robert says way past my bedtime. I know, man. I know. Is your sales page and JV page done though? The copy is. But the pages aren't created. Alright, so what we need to do, and I'm sure it was because I know you had no decided to add the product. What do you mean no decided to add the product? Add additional items to offer. Okay. Okay, so then you didn't get, for a couple of weeks this has been your goal. And I know you had the kiddo time and the vacation and the work stuff, but we got to do something to at least get maybe a smaller goal so that you're meeting your goals. Okay? I know you work a lot, man. I do. That's why I cut you a lot of slack here. But maybe we need to back up, make some smaller goals, so that you can start getting something done. So when we do meet weekly, I can celebrate you. I'm still celebrating you because even with you working so much, you're showing up to the webinar. And that's awesome. Okay, so don't worry. I'm still cheering for you. But we've got to do something so that you can get some wins. That's what coaching is all about, guys. My job is to get you guys, it doesn't matter if it's the tiniest little goal. I just got to get you guys to win. Because when I get you guys to win, you start getting your confidence boosted, you start building momentum, and you start doing way more, okay? That's why accountability is so important. All right, Russell Darden sent me an email begging me not to kick him out of the program because he had to attend something for a child tonight. Of course, I'm never going to kick anybody out of a program because they went and did something with their kid, okay? Never, ever. Robert says, good night, y'all. He stayed here just so he could be here. That's dedication. Good night, Robert. I will talk to you soon, sweetheart. All right, so I need to check in with, get the free product up so you can start building your list. Okay, so I will need to check in with him on that. Suresh. Let's see where Suresh is. Okay, back to picking one paid traffic tactic to work with. Suresh, what are you doing? What's going on? And Suresh is here this week. I'm going to put a question mark by Russell. I picked Bing PPC. Okay, have you started running ads yet? Are you getting, he said yes. Are you getting opt-ins? Got around 23 clicks, no opt-ins. All right, so it's what you need to do. We measure results after we get the first 100 people, okay? So when you get 100 clicks, that's when you're going to know it's a good indicator of your opt-in page, if it's converting, okay? But the thing with PPC is if you're not using the right keywords, then it doesn't matter how much traffic you get. You've got to use the right keywords. And I cannot help you with that because I don't do PPC. That's something you're going to have to study or find someone that can help you with, okay? So we will talk about that in Messenger. All the resale rights keywords have low volume. Yes. Not a lot of people searching for resale rights stuff, guys. You might have to get creative with your keywords. All right, Trevor says, also remember what we talked about last week on opt-in pages. A lot of that traffic will probably be mobile, and the page needs to be minimal for high opt-in rate. Yeah, Suresh, I don't think that page is mobile friendly. It's built in HTML, but not HTML5. Yeah. Your stuff's got to be mobile friendly. All right, Suresh, we got a lot to talk about. Let me take some notes here for you. So I need to check in with you via Messenger. And then All right, so let's see. Okay, has picked Bing. I'm just taking these notes so you don't have to tell me again in Messenger because it'll fall out of my head. Has picked Bing. Having trouble with keywords. Needs to get a mobile ready squeeze page. Okay. What I created for you, Suresh, was not meant for paid advertising. And that's something I didn't even think about until Trev mentioned that. So we're going to have to back up and punt with that, okay? We'll figure it out. But you did what you were supposed to do this week. So let's see. Nobody's getting kicked out this week because everybody was here. If you can at least do that for me, I will help you out. So, Gary, let's talk about the yeses. Fred, Rick, and Suresh are definitely our winners for this week. So I really appreciate you guys getting the work done and doing what you're supposed to do. I appreciate you all for actually showing up. Nobody's getting kicked off of Accountability Island this week. All right, guys. Any questions, comments, anything you want to tell me? Any help that you need? Last call for this stuff, guys. Accountability people, I will be in touch with you later tonight. I'm going to start closing things down while you guys are typing questions. Lee says, question on resale rights products, not working on now, but it is in my mind. Can that be asked now using resale rights? Yes, absolutely. You can ask. If it's about business, internet business, marketing, traffic, any of that stuff you can ask. Just don't ask me how to solve the problems in your life. Lee says, using your 20 checklist, how can that be made on your own with your intro? I have no idea what you're talking about, Lee. My fast traffic cheat sheets? Is that what you're talking about? I didn't give PLR to that, just resale rights. Bob says, sorry, 6-4 will not work out for our meeting. I'll send you my schedule again. Okay, no problem, Bob. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, you have resale rights, which means you can't edit it. You can only sell that product as is. PLR rights is when you can edit it. But how can you make the product your own as you suggested? You can't make resale rights products your own. You can sell it as your own. Like it's your product. But you can't edit the product. You have to buy PLR to that kind of stuff. And I'm not selling PLR to that one. Chances, I think you should buy that through my link there, Liz. Just saying, while you've got it open and all. I actually own it. I own everything from Done For You Templates. I love their stuff. And I actually have this. Lee says, but if you cannot edit it, which I understand, how can you sell it as your own? You put your name on it. Just because it has somebody's name on the other product doesn't mean you're not selling it as your own. You're selling it as your own product. You're keeping all the money on it. Jesus, hello. I was just cracking myself up over here. All right, Dell says, question. A few weeks ago, you reminded us to not contact you by Messenger with questions, but to ask them by email only. Now you are asking us to contact you by Messenger. Did I miss something? Nobody listened to me, so now I just don't care. I just spend half my time in email and half my time in Messenger. Nobody pays attention. They just send me messages on Messenger, and I don't want to keep telling people to not message me on Messenger, and I'm just making the time and doing it. You guys broke me. That's what happened. You will get, Jan, that was before you that I had that rule. I started doing Messenger messages after you, so don't worry, dear. You are more apt to get a better and faster response from me if you email me. Always. I hate Messenger. Lee says, but as soon as I see the intro, all it does is talk about you creating it. Sorry, it's you get resale rights to it. That's it. End of story. That's what happens when you buy resale rights products. The con of resale rights products is other people's stuff is going to be in it. If you get PLR to it, then you can edit it. He says that it cannot have my name on it. You can put it on the sales letter. They're buying from you, so you can put it on the sales letter. You actually can't use my name in the sales letter. Unless I put it in the copy. Alright guys, last call for questions. If there's no other questions, we're going to wrap it up for tonight. It's a good long webinar, almost 2 hours, guys. Covered a lot of stuff. I'm going to start closing stuff down, waiting on you guys to see if there's any last questions. By the time I get all this closed out, if there's no questions, we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Alright, I'm just getting lots of good night. Thanks, Liz. All good. Thank you. Awesome. Guys, I so appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Great webinar. Lots of content. Lots of good questions. I appreciate all of you. If you go through your work week this week and you have questions, remember, write them down so you can show up to these webinars and I can help you out. Night, guys. Have a great evening.